Put it in the garage.
What up, people? What up? What up? What up? I am sorry.
What
We are
up?
sorry that we are. What's going on? What's going on, Maya? What's up with the new
What
year,
is
Maya? Chris?
what is the haps?
Same old shit.
Different year.
Nah, actually, no, it ain't the same
Hey
old
man, y'all
shit.
ain't.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that. It ain't the same old shit.
Uh,
This a new year, and I ain't putting up, and I'm
uh,
not putting up with the shit this year. How's that?
uh, I like to say that too, but the shit continues.
Well, we ain't got no choice with
The shit
Corona,
continue.
but Corona's
today
cousins in there
Oh
today
man.
done came.
today is December 39th, 2020.
Corona's baby kids done visited now.
The saga continues.
Hey man, how y'all live? How y'all
At least until the 19th for that bullshit.
Then you know what? Then it's gonna just automatically go away.
live?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a bad cloud
Magically, all this
over
shit
the
goes away.
whole world. Oh, Corona's gone.
Right.
Just
Would that be
just like that.
great?
Just like that. So that means all the people that did are just gonna come out the grave. Just like that. Okay.
Oh,
You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
Hmm.
Those that make it make it.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
do the show
Hey
inside.
man,
What are you
so
guys smoking?
well I can give you an idea what
I'm
Chris smokes.
I'm smoking something for the
I don't know if
factory.
I've ever had that. Did you send me that one, Leo?
This is a torpedo
Which
Maduro
one is that?
from El Fuente.
I
Oh, then we're wrong then.
I I just got that one myself, so I don't have it. No, I'm actually smoking on a definition solidarity day. Yeah, I will
I,
get you one of those though.
I keeps it in the family. I never heard you did, how did you like the Bahike that you smoked last time? I didn't get no feedback from you.
Me, I like
Yes, you.
every single one of my Carolina cigars, actually. I think I have one
Oh,
left. I did.
well, I appreciate you.
And if
Thank you, darling.
I really did.
Hey,
Well, I
so you know
appreciate it.
what? I want to. I just want to get into it, and let's introduce 2021, man. This is the welcome back show. I mean, we took a couple of weeks off. We did our thing and supported with had fun with family and all of that good stuff. Brought in a new year, and so we're back. We're back. I wanted to make
Mhm.
sure that people understood what was going on at the end of the year. So once again, you guys, thank you for joining us at the beginning of the year. I hope all you guys had a great new year. And as you guys can see, we've added another host, and it is the one and only Miss Maisha, Sisters of Leah.
Moi?
Dun da da da.
It's always good to see this young lady. It's always good to have this young lady on the show. So Maisha will be a new permanent figure for you guys. She's gonna bring all the other shit that me and Chris don't bring. So it will be fun. any kind of
Whew.
uh, any kind of battle that we need to get into from a female perspective, I know she's gonna bring that. But other than that, you guys, and it's good to be back. It's good to see all you guys. I hope that everyone can see us because that means that it's good to be seen, man. But we got some new things that we're gonna bring to the show. Chris, Maisha, and myself. So we will introduce those things as we go along. But first, as we always do, there's some news. There is some news. And let's just get right into it and talk about some of the cigar news, man. So one of the things that I found out was Aganorsa is coming out with a new cigar. It's called the Rare Leaf. Um, It is going to be dropped next month, as a matter of fact. It's going to be dropped next month. The cigars, and Chris, maybe you can speak towards this a little bit. Cigars are from a low-yield tobacco, is what they're saying. It's grown on a specific farm owned by Aganorsa. So
Hmm.
the makeup looks like that it's going to be from Jalapa, a pair of Corojo 98 binders, and two different farms in Esteli for the filler. So that should be interesting, along with a new Vitola of the Aganorsa Supreme leaf. They're going to make a Corona Gorda. I don't think anything is changing in that. They're just going to make a different size. So that's going to be nice to see. But Chris, talk to us or speak a little bit about the low yield tobaccos, man. What I'm thinking is that it's going to be something like some short fillers. Am I off?
No, that just means that they don't have a lot of what it just grown a specific amount, and they're, in other words, I'll keep it in layman's terms. And other than having 10 bundles or bales, they only probably have two bales, and they're just gonna make it because I don't, from reading from it, it's everybody's not gonna get it, so it's very limited supply. So that means that they only grew a certain amount. That's all. Pretty much that's it. Yeah. It's like a short run. Pretty much. Short run.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to make sure that I was
They
wrong.
made it sound all extra when it's just like, just say it's a damn limited edition short run. God damn. You know what I mean?
That might be
Just,
words. That just might be just too many words. That's all.
yeah, it's too much fucking words. Just like all these other cigars coming out. I done seen a Krispy Kreme cigar out the other day. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
No, you didn't.
So
No, you
I
didn't.
did. I did. It had a Krispy Kreme
No,
wrap
you
on it.
didn't.
It said Krispy Kreme. I did. Krispy Kreme. I've seen all kind of this new stuff come. I mean, it's all good. I applaud everybody who's doing it. Shit, gonna make me come out with something called Patty Cake Patty Cake. I think I'm gonna do that one.
Yep, we'll take you seriously then, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I
Patty
think I'm gonna
cake.
come out with Patty Cake Patty Cake. Yeah,
What
that's what I think. I'm having two little kids on the front like this.
what wait a
Patty
minute.
Cake Patty
What
Cake.
happened to the blue light special? I thought we was doing a Kmart cigar.
Oh yeah, the blue light special. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. A blue light special, and this is just for you. That's what I'm gonna have. Just for you.
Speaking of the blue light special, because Maisha has a blue background back there. Maisha, there's some stupid shit going on in Beverly Hills, from what I understand. So in Beverly Hills, I'm understanding that they have put a tobacco sale ban in effect
Oh, I heard
for all
about
the
that.
lounges. And I don't know if Mike, if you can speak to this, but from what I'm understanding, what I've been told is that they are being prohibited from selling tobacco and e-cigarettes unless you are a hotel. But I heard that there's three different lounges that actually can still sell cigars. What the fuck was that?
What kind of frackanakle bullshit is that?
And to be quite honest, I think because they were grandfathered in. So I know one of them is Grand Havana. Somebody's watching, they may correct me, but Grand Havana Room and Buena Vista. Not sure what the third one is, but yeah, I remember when that was going down. I went to like um, the town hall, and a lot of owners of, shoot, we're talking pharmacies, gas stations, liquor stores, were trying to fight City Hall, and they lost. So no
Like
tobacco
what?
sales in
Like
Rite Aid, no tobacco sales in CVS gas stations. It's a wrap.
Bevmo, nothing, huh?
serious question?
Not
Serious
well, not
question.
that Bevmo, but there's no Bevmo in Beverly Hills. We got to think about Beverly Hills too.
True.
So
There's no
that's just Beverly
Bevmo.
Hills. So you can go outside and into the other like the other
You can go
suburbia.
Beverly Hills adjacent.
Yeah, and smoke. So you can smoke on the lines. I'm in Beverly Hills. I'm in LA. Beverly Hills, LA. I can smoke on the
But
line. That's what you're trying to tell me.
well, there's a purchase. It's retail, so you
Mm-hmm,
cannot
mm-hmm.
purchase tobacco. The smoking ban has been like
Right.
they don't want you smoking on the
Yeah,
sidewalks
yeah,
of
that's
anywhere, but
yeah,
on
that's
Earth.
kind of yeah. It's crazy. What the fuck going on? Is it is it the mayor? What the how does that like how did that even happen? Is it
The
the mayor, the
haters,
governor?
yes. I think because maybe it brings people that aren't from 90210. You
Oh,
could
the
be in an
influential
Uber passing
ones.
through. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
But
tobacco sales is only for hotels.
so I can go get me some chewing tobacco in the hotel, Beverly Hills Inn.
I
Is
think
that what you're
it
saying?
it depends on how strict the hotel is. They might ask you if you're a customer of the hotel, if you're staying at the hotel
Hmm.
first.
That's some more fracking like a bullshit. We actually done lost our fucking
Can
minds.
you
I
imagine
can
losing
actually say
your
that.
cigarettes? Cigarettes bring in a lot of money for a lot of these
Yeah,
businesses. If you don't sell nothing, you can sell cigarettes.
you
So
ain't
I
lying.
believe there was one specific gas station was like super popular right in the cul-de-sac of Beverly Hills. Like you can leave your house in Beverly Hills, go straight to this gas station, get you some cigarettes, go back home.
Damn.
So I think he's now moved his gas station to another
Damn.
location.
Then put them shits on a Campbell overnight. Move that shit across town, huh? But all right, cool.
And the fear is like other cities may try to follow this motto. You know what I'm saying? So LA County's pretty big, so I don't know if the
Yeah,
city of LA would try to do some crazy shit like that, but we're talking about businesses. We're already struggling businesses. So this decision was
yeah,
made well before Corona. Well
yeah. It
before
was.
Corona.
I mean, we got
I think
ordinances in Charlotte that you can't smoke like within certain amount of feet. I mean, most cities have that ordinance, to some
yeah,
degree, not to a lot of degree. But yeah,
yeah.
when you don't get to like add a place to enclose and smoke, that's like saying, we got restrooms, but you might as well piss on yourself because you can't use it. You
You
know what I'm
can't get
saying?
in.
That's right. There will be
That's
no
the
pissing and shitting
coronavirus
in
person.
in the city at all.
Number one or number two?
Too. Yeah.
Number two,
That's
you can take your stinky loads back home.
yeah.
Well, allegedly you go to San Francisco, and then
No, that's crazy.
so it sounds like that Nistro, Nistro's coming out with another cigar as well, the Habana Vieja, the Corojo that is. So that one is going to be getting shipped out, I think next week, according to James. So if you can get in on it, get in on it. This one has he says that it's been aged for 10 years, the tobacco has. So it's Dominican and Nicaraguan
Mm.
tobacco in the filler. Of course, Nitro comes out of the La Aurora factory. And what he's going to do, he's going to release that in a 5 by 50 roasto. Um, and again, Coleman is his partner in that, and they really have great anticipation on the sales of this cigar, and I think that it will do well as the previous Habano version. So I'm really am excited to get my hands on that one because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And last but not least, one of the things that I really enjoy, and I think Chris and Mike like to enjoy, I want to talk about the top 20 whiskeys
Mm.
of the year.
Whiskey.
Did y'all
Alcohol.
hear
What?
about that?
That fire water.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that fire water.
Alky in the
I'm
hall.
gonna I'm gonna tell you, it's some whiskeys on the list that I have not even heard of, and people will say, Leo, you drink a lot of different kind of wine. I've never heard of some of these. I've never heard. So number 20 is the M&A Classic. I wanted to have pictures of all these, but damn, it's just way too many. So the number 20 is M&H Classic. Number 19 is the Mars Iowa, which is IWAI. It's a Japanese whiskey. It's a 45-year whiskey. The
Oh, okay,
number
okay, okay,
18 is the
okay.
Chattanooga Straight. Number
Never heard of it.
17 is the Balonis Lineage. Number 16 is the Macallan 15-year double cast, which I've
Mm.
tasted that one plenty of times. Number 15 is the Teeling Pot Still. Never heard of it. Number 14 is the Drum Shambo single pot still. Then number 13 is the Glenmorangie 15 year. Had plenty enough time. Number 12 is the Old Overholt Bottle and Bond Rye. Number 11 is the Ball Bear 15 year. And then we get in the top 10. The top 10, the Aberfeldy 18 year, the French wine cask finish. I'm really, really wanting to find this one and buy it and really pair it with something. Anything that's wine or sherry cask really goes pretty good with the
Yeah.
cigar. So I'm really interested in finding and trying. Number 9 is the Compass Box, the Piedmont. Number 8 is the Kilbeggan, the single pot still. Number 7 is the Elijah Craig straight rye. Had that many times. Number 6 is the Ardbeg 5-year-old Wee Beastie. They're called a Wee Beastie. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be peated. That's my guess. Number 5 is the
Blech.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
That's just me.
Yo, I feel you, but I think it's great with a full body cigar. I think you won't go bad. Then we got the number 4 is the Bullet Blender Select. I've had one. Number 3 is the Ben Rock, the Smoky 12. Haven't had it. Number 2 is the Knob Creek 12-year-old. Which I'm sure that's a number 2. And that's not least
Number
is
one,
the Larceny
Wild
12,
Irish Road.
and I have not had that one. You might as well say Max off 2020.
One.
He waited that whole
Scriffle.
list to say
Lord.
that.
Right.
Win Pipple is number 1.
What's up to my man Cigar Brad? My man Chris in the house.
He was
Donald
saving that.
Huggins, and Smoke Easy. What's going on? Smoke Easy, what's good, man? So,
Yo, I'm gonna do a damn list. Everybody got a goddamn list. I'm gonna do my list of the top
Right.
10
That's like
rums.
the hip hop list. Everybody got their top.
Everybody got a goddamn list.
Oh, are you a rum drinker?
Yeah, I'm gonna have my
Are you a rum
top
drinker?
10. I got rums that people don't even seen before. But yeah.
mhm.
You like rum
That's
too?
okay. That's okay.
Nice.
That reminds me. Speaking of rum, did you guys know about this Diplomatico rum cigar?
That it's not a diplomatical rum cigar. It's by Mambicho. I might be saying it wrong. The green
Okay,
it
I know
has
what you're talking
green.
about because I don't know how to say it either.
Yeah, Mambucho or something like that. It's just they don't have rum in it. It's just they're using
Okay.
yeah, it's not rum in it.
Have you
Because
have you
one
had it before? It looks like
yeah,
a good looking cigar.
they sell it at one of the local lounges here in Charlotte. Telesmoke has it. It
Okay.
was decent. Yeah, it was decent.
Okay.
It was decent.
Yeah.
But
I had my show kind of early. I think when I first went to my first show back in 2017, I had it there, and it was a decent cigar, like you said, Chris. It's a very decent
it
cigar.
was decent. It's I say it's Europeanish to me. I don't know. I don't know about you, Leo. It wasn't like overpowering or anything. It was good. It was something to smoke. Yeah.
Right. It did have a little kick to it. Yes, it did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So what we got next, man, is something that we really wanted to devote a little bit of time to as well. And we across the cigar community, a lot of us keep up with each other, and we talk to each other, and we really have an affinity for each other. And I know across the Dallas, Texas scene, we had a huge loss on our Sisters of the East Side, which was everybody knows Simone, the cigar assassin. Uh, she was slated to be on the last Sisters of the East show that I actually had, and she wasn't able to come on. And it definitely breaks my heart. I know Smoke Easy hit me up like the very next day and said, "Yo, did you hear about Simone?" I said, "Yeah, I heard, but I don't know what happened." Um, but nevertheless, it's a loss to us as a cigar community, as brothers and sisters of the league. So I definitely want to
Absolutely.
send my condolences to those to her well and also to her family. Um, from what I could see through social media, she seemed like a great woman, very classy, very stylish, um, somebody who I would love to have met in person. And my true condolences
Same.
go out to her family and friends who knew her.
Yeah,
And
that's
Maisha, I know that you had a brother to leave.
go ahead, Leo.
I did. I
Mm,
did.
mm.
Um, my situation is a little different. This one really hit home. Deezer D. He was affectionately known as Deezer D. Deron Thompson here in LA. Um, we smoked together for many years. Um, we used to call ourselves the Lounge Crew. We used to smoke at a black-owned cigar lounge on Sunset Boulevard next door to the House of Blues. It was iconic. So we've got a lot of great stories about this guy. He was funny and smart and spiritual, and we suffered a great loss. It's been really tough the past few days. So I definitely want to offer my condolences to his family. Me and my friends have been trying to hold each other up. I think the thing is, even with Simone, I didn't know her either. I didn't know her at all, but something about social media that keeps you close. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Deezer D in quite some time, but because we use social media, I feel like I did just talk to him a couple weeks ago, and to now know that I'll never smoke with him again, talk to him again, it really saddens me. Deezer D he was an actor. So feel free to look him up. He probably played one of your favorite characters on ER. He was on that show for many years alongside George Clooney. He was Nurse Malik, the
Okay.
roller skating nurse on ER,
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
also, yeah. Usually when I say that, people go, "Oh my God, yes!" And probably your top 10 favorite Rock movie. He was on CB4. So
Really?
it's been really tough these past couple of days. I'm gonna miss him. He had an iconic laugh, and there's just so many great stories. I mean, I'm we're social media friends, so I keep seeing all his friends tag him, and not that you say bad things about people who have lost their lives, but nothing but great stories about him, how he lifted everybody's spirit. And so I'm just really sad. This whole thing about not seeing somebody ever again makes me mad, and it makes me sad.
That it does.
Yeah, and that goes by. We have to celebrate people when they're living. You know, it's. I don't know about Leo, but I think when you're, well, I know it, in my life I've been in some dangerous situations. So I always think it's crazy what you think about when you're in a dangerous situation. Like, well, I wonder what people gonna think about me. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how your mind wanders, and
Yeah,
you just gotta like, make every day a great day and celebrate the ones that are close to you. And just as much as you can. I tell my daughter that all the time. Like, life is
yeah,
short. Do it. Have as much fun as you can every day. Don't take things so serious,
yeah,
especially if you can't control it. And just live it as much as you can. And when it's your time, it's your time. We don't
yeah,
know when that time will be.
yeah,
So yeah, it is sad when you know somebody personally and the next day they're gone. It is very disheartening and takes a piece of you, and then you try to move on.
for sure,
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah. So blessings to those that have lost those two. I wish nothing but peace in your heart, nothing but rest. I mean, that's what it's gonna take, and it's time heals everything. We'll never forget, but time heals everything. We all have lost, and we all understand that time heals everything. So I wish nothing but the best for you guys. So can't stay on bad news too long. I got to bring in some good news. There is one young sister who is doing something great in my favorite world, which is the world of baseball. Not for the White Sox, but she's for the Red Sox. Her name is Bianca Smith. I'm not sure if you guys heard about this. She's going to be the first, not only woman, but first African American female to coach not only a baseball team, but a minor league baseball team at that in the Red Sox system. So big up to her. Doing it well, as El would say. So if you guys don't know about her, look her
That's
up.
awesome.
Bianca Smith is her name. I can't wait to see what she's going to do this year. I don't know if she's going to be single A, triple, or double A. She hasn't announced yet. I think she said next week is when she's going to announce which team that she's going to be at. But right now, of course, she's going to be heading down to Florida and getting ready for spring training. So big ups to her. Big ups to her.
That's what's up.
Big
That's
up
what's
to
up.
her.
Yep. Any milestones are great
So
milestones.
So right now, what I'm gonna do, man, I want to go ahead and dive right into this because, of course, there's big stuff that's going on right now in the news. I feel that we need for 15 minutes or however long that this man has time for. To my left, your right is good smoking friend of mine, Mr. Scott Sherman. Scott, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man.
Good.
Doing well.
Scott, you guys, if you don't know, of course you don't, because you're not here in San Diego, in this fine city, great weather city. Unlike
Shut up.
LA.
It's 40 degrees here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh,
I'm
that's
cold as
gross.
hell. Don't you see me out here in the
Scott
coat?
is
Cold as shit.
Scott is a former assemblyman. Is a foreman. He has done some absolute wonderful things here for the city of San Diego. I will let him do his own talking if he wants to.
That's trust.
Scott is now retired. He came in a couple weeks ago and said, "Man, I'm done with this shit. I'm out. Leave me alone now."
Yeah.
But because of the recent issues that's going on, Scott, I wanted to bring you in. I wanted to set something up with you later, but I found that this may be a good time to talk about some things, and I know how candid that you are about things like this. So again, you guys, I'm sure city councilman.
Morning, y'all.
Scott, we saw what was going on at the Capitol.
Morning.
Sad day for America. Morning.
It's a sad day for America. I know Chris and myself, we are former retired military personnel. For the things that we went to go fight for, I don't think for 1 minute that we went to go fight to allow this to happen. Just what's your take on what happened to?
Well, at this point, I mean, we're such a divided country. I mean, one side versus the other. Civility has been lost in the country. We could have debates, and at the end of the day, we're all Americans. We were all friends. We could actually sit down and have a beer and smoke together when we were done having the debates. And I prided myself when I was in city council. I worked against good, and I stood up against the other side when I should.
Right.
But we all had professional respect for each other. There wasn't animosity. I mean, even back a while when we were doing some housing things, and I was working with David Alvarez, completely opposite from me in the political spectrum. And we were written in the New York Times as a city's odd couple because we were working together on things that we could work together on.
Right.
And we need to get back to where we can actually do that and start looking at each other as Americans and not you believe in it, I believe in it, therefore we've got to be. It's really sad where we've gotten to.
It is sad. I don't know about you, Maisha. I don't know how you feel about what happened with Tuesday. I know we talked about it. I don't know if you want to add in anything to that.
Add anything to what?
The barbecue
What Scott
that
was
happened
talking
at
about,
DC.
in America.
I mean, I don't know if my words will be productive to the conversation. I was just fucking pissed. So I think most of us share that same sentiment. Had it been somebody that looked like me probably
You mean
wouldn't have
white
let
people?
me in. Had
Yeah,
it been
yeah.
somebody that looked like you, probably wouldn't have let you in.
Listen, listen.
I mean,
This
that's
is the
now
thing.
like a fact. That's not even like I'm not even this. That's not even fake. That's like what happened last summer
It's the
is proven
truthest.
how they treated us there on those same grounds. So we don't have to
And
try to figure it out. Like,
that
what if my ass? It happened.
but that's one of the reasons why I brought Scott in, because just like he led in saying that, I'm on one side, this other guy's on the other side, we're gonna be able to talk about this. And that's one of the things that I like about Scott is that, he's able to talk very candidly, like I said, about a lot of different topics. Let's just kind of dive into it just for a minute,
Yeah.
Scott. I mean, do you see it the same way? Is that with Black Lives Matter, whenever that protest was happening, there were armed police officers and riot gear that was ready for anything to happen. However, with Tuesday, that shit didn't take place.
Yeah. Then they weren't prepared for it. They weren't ready for any of that kind of
But do you think that it was that, well, we don't think that Trump supporters are going to be like this, or that black people are more of a threat?
I think it's a little bit of both. I really believe that there are segments of the white population who the black population is a threat.
Mhm.
To me, doesn't make any sense because we all bleed red under the skin. I mean, the outside doesn't mean much at the end of the day.
Right.
But the part that bothers me the most on both sides is when there's a protest, you need to have a protest.
Right.
And protest should be allowed as part of our constitutional rights and everything else.
Correct.
But when it gets to a certain point, I've been involved in these things, you can feel when that tide is turning.
Right.
Where it's going from a peaceful protest to a riot.
Mhm.
And no matter what skin color, that needs to be dealt with.
Correct.
But you have to have the right to protest because that's guaranteed in our Constitution to be able to do that. That's the only way you make change in this country is by doing protests and those types of things. But I don't know when we get to the point where it was okay to go from protest to vandalism, burning buildings, breaking into our nation's capital and trying to stop everything that's going on there. I don't know where protest made that leap.
Right.
And it seems like it goes back to the civility part of realizing that we're all part of the same country at the end of the day. I mean, I remember after 9/11, when 9/11 was first attacked, for the first couple of weeks, and unfortunately politics got involved and it got screwy again quickly, but for the first couple of weeks, we were all in the same boat together.
Mhm.
We didn't see any of these divisions that we see nowadays.
Right.
And it's kind of sad. We need to realize it doesn't matter where our background is or what our skin color is or anything else. We're all at the end of the day in that same boat, and we have to be able to get along. We can have disagreements,
Right.
but we got to be able to talk it out and still respect each other at the end of the day. It seems like respect has been lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
I let me add something to that. So, but that's just our history as the damn United States. Because we can go way back to Pearl Harbor when the Japanese, attacked, uh, Hawaii and all that. We just do shit backwards. What did we do then? We gather up everybody who looked like the people who attacked us and put them in jail. And then 9/11, we can go to that shit. Even though I was there then, we gather up all the people who we thought did it, and we banned them from the country. So this damn barbecue that we had on Tuesday, because some people was invited in, they just came on in, had a seat, got their plate and shit. The ones who forgot their invitations tried to go through the window, and it is what it is. So
Climbing walls.
yeah, climbing walls to get in, and the next thing is like, yo, it's uh, it's it's uh, it's just crazy. And I mentioned this. I had a conversation about the Constitution, the first paragraph of the Constitution. Who wrote it? It was about the ones who was invited to the damn barbecue. So in a sense, I could be mad, but I'm not, because it's expected. You know what I'm saying? It's expected because of how the country's climate is. It's expected because of who was in leadership before. The reason why 9/11 was so we were together is because the leadership brought us together. Like we're not gonna stand for this. My thing was because I was deep in military at that time. This was my since I'm out, I can say the shit. It's like when somebody comes and break your shit, and this is how United States is. We're very hypocritical. We will try to tell other people what to do before we clean up our own shit. We've had a problem. We've had a problem since what 50, 60 years. We still have the problem. Until we clean up our own shit, our own yard, we can't tell other people how to do what they do. So the government, it was great to see how the election happened this year. All the younger people was tired of, the Black Lives Matter movement or whatever you want to call it. It was good to see all that other than the riots. But then we have this other whole different thing where, okay, so what I saw from it is like, okay, Black Lives Matter, y'all had y'all shit. Now the Trumpsters are gonna have their shit because he agitated it like 2 weeks, a month out, 3 months out. So that's how I look at it. Until we balance the damn how we look at it, until we balance the lever and say, uh I forgot your first name. Jim, me and you, we can have a conversation and whatever I say doesn't affect you. Leo can say whatever he has to say, and then we walk off, shake hands, and do that. We can't do that. Like cops are different, just in our own community we got issues. So like me and Leo talked before, we have issues amongst our own self. We have to come. It's like a meeting of the minds. It's like we have to all sit our asses down. It's never gonna fucking happen in my lifetime. Um, and say, look, I used this perfect example with Leo earlier. I said Trump was messing with China, right? Oh, say China said, okay, motherfuckers. So you want taxes? Okay. Now after you did that, look at the damn shelves in Walmart and all over the place. We can't get shit anymore. Okay, they mess with Mexico. Look what happened to now you can't get no damn fruit no more. They gotta go to Chile. So everything that we used to do as Americans that we were proud to do is no longer here. So what are we proud as a nation as? We're right now we're fighting amongst each other because we're fighting for scraps. Because we don't have nothing. We don't have no textiles. We don't build. We got Ford. Half of their shit is from Japan. The companies in Mexico. So we're all running a fucking muck. So until we get some kind of balance amongst each other and have discussions, we got this group, we got this group, and it's all about money. It's about this. And yes, we're all different. That's America. That's what we was in the military for, to fight and say what we want to, to give you the opportunity to say what you got to say. Because I can take some of these people over to Afghanistan, and guess what? Those people in that center, it would be nobody left because the dictator, whoever it is at that time, would have just jacked every damn body up, and it would have been a mass ass grave, right? But we don't live like that. So, and then we don't respect what we do have because, like, it's like, just think about it. Would you break into your grandmama's house or your mama's house? Or would you break into something that is not yours? So that just told me like the president the current sitting fucking president, he don't give a shit. He's like, all right, stand back and stand by. I love all you people. Just the shit he was saying. And some of us are so diluted in the mind that we just believe the shit that you can come down the street and just break in my house. Just like on my door it says, I wish a motherfucker would. That's what it said on my door. It's like, but do I want to go to that point? But people feel as though they have to. Like, why do we have to live in fear? Why can't we just talk? It's no balance. I'm probably saying shit that's never gonna happen. But it's like everybody feel as though they have to prove a point. That was a point proving session. That what the hell that shit was.
Was
They knew Trump ass is
was
leaving. So they make a point to like, okay, we're gonna bring our fucking Confederate flag inside of the Capitol building, knowing that we fought a war to end that shit. So that was just a slap in the face to like everybody, regardless of the color, but it was still fucked up. So, but going back to your point is when you look at the White House, just look at the White House. Like Melio was saying, Melio can't walk up to the damn door and knock on the door and say, hey, I'm a 30-year fucking vet. Can I come in and have a seat? Can't fucking do that shit. Me and Leo, me and him should have, or something, I don't know if you served or not. We should have not saying we special, but we should be able to just do that shit because of the honors that we bestow in the country. But if you look at going to the White House or the Capitol building, people have to go through the fucking back door. Nobody goes through the fucking front door. Not even the people that work there. You don't see nobody in the damn front door. So how in the fuck do you go and break into somebody? That's like breaking into your mama's house and bringing all your friends over, and they're gonna have a cookout in your fucking mama's house. That's how I looked at it. Very disrespectful. So we got a
Yeah.
long way to go. We got a long way to go.
Well, I
Sorry, Marie.
totally agree with your point about not getting in the front door. I mean, when I was at city council, every time there was a council meeting, all the council members would come back stairs, and I was the
Mhm.
one who would come through the audience through the front door. I'm no different than anybody else. I walk in the front
Correct.
door just like the rest of everybody. The
Correct.
problem is now is we've got so many professional politicians who all they do is a career in politics, and it makes no sense for them to try and preach coming together, because when it comes election time, division sells better than unity. It just does. We need to get
Right.
back to that point where politicians
It's
are
true.
supposed to be from the community. You go serve your time, you serve your community, and you go the hell home. You're done, and that's the way it's supposed to be. But we've gotten away from it, and we've let professional politicians who never spent much time in the real goddamn world taking care of
Nope.
business, and we need to get away from that and get back to people who are from the community and know what the hell they're doing. It's like here in San Diego, you know, with the school systems. We've got people who can get elected in their community, who know their community, represent their community, but then when it goes to a city wagon, nobody knows who the hell they are. The teacher unions come in and spend a ton of money, and next thing you know, people are getting elected from a totally different community and have no idea what the people in that community need, and it just needs to stop. We need to get back to where people who are serving in politics actually come from their neighborhood and have some kind of real world background instead of being stuck in a life of politics. I mean, hell, you look at
Correct.
the city council here in San Diego now, there are 9 council members, and not one of them has ever run a business or had a job that wasn't in government. So how the hell are they going to know what
All right.
people like when we do in the real world every single day? They don't. They're professional politicians.
And
That's
and
not the way the
and that's
country was founded, and not supposed to be. And I think we wouldn't have nearly the problems we'd have if we had people from the community actually in politics who have spent time in their community and know what is represented there, and not just sitting there with a bunch of political ideals to come try and push their agenda forward. It drives me nuts, and that's kind of why I'm glad to be out of it.
and that's true. Like it's and what you just said is true for even public service, like police officers and stuff like that. That's a big problem. Like in New York, cops don't live in the neighborhood. Like I don't know here in Charlotte. I don't know too many cops here in Charlotte or police officers, but a lot of the people that serve the community don't live there. They just want to be a part of whatever profession they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the bankers in the area. Like if you got a small bank that's trying to fund the area, the people that work in the damn bank don't know the damn people in the area, so they don't live there. Like, we talking years back. But I think now it even goes down to like kids when they get on their little, teams and stuff. Half of the kids are not from the damn neighborhood. Nobody knows each other. So everybody is like strangers. We're like strangers in the night, passing by each other, and it's just there's no community effort anymore. There's no block parties. I can't remember the last time I've been to a block party. I can't remember the last time I've been to a damn park when the shit was full of people. You know, it's just we're just totally like, and a lot of it has to do with the damn phone and the internet and social media. That we're just vessels, you know. And when we don't like something, we reach out and we say we got to say we go to phone. And we don't, even though all these people were upset, but it would have been, I would have had a better, I would have swallowed it better if there was a reason behind it, other than your man lost. You know what I'm saying? if they were all fighting for, I want my $2,000, you know what I'm saying? I want my $2,000 or something. You know what I'm saying? There was no damn effort. They're like, we just gonna show up at the White House. We're gonna break into the shit. No, I take that back. I got my invitation. I'm gonna get my piece of chicken and I'm gonna take some shit on the way out. You know what
Get
I'm
my
saying?
potato.
That's
No
there.
potato salad.
Yeah, it's right. That's the, I'm gonna take some selfies. I'm gonna sit at some desk, steal some mail. Check out what the hell going on, and and get on the internet and tell people I was there. It's like
And tell on
what?
yourself. And tell on
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. That's like what the hell? Like, what was your reason to go? Like, what was the fight for? Like, nobody can tell me like why all these people were there, other than like we don't want Trump to go. Like, what the fuck is that? I mean, election is election. The people have spoken. They want that ass out. It is what it is. He can run again in 4 years
Yeah.
if he
And
out of
hard to
jail.
believe, to be
But
quite honest, that why weren't they prepared? I mean, they've been talking about this since election week. I
it
don't
was an
believe that they weren't
invitation.
prepared.
You know,
Like
It
they
was an
didn't have any
invitation.
guard. There were police officers letting them in.
Thank
It was
you.
an
So that
invitation.
yeah, that means they knew if they let your ass in. All right, everybody here, you got your 20. Come on
They
in.
had. I heard they had Facebook groups. They had meetings and Zoom
Yeah, they
calls
fucking
prior
knew.
to.
Fucking knew. I mean, they more prepared at a damn
well,
baseball game. They're more prepared at a baseball game when they get a threat or football game from a maybe threat. You know what I'm saying? A
Sure,
maybe threat. So
sure.
come on,
well, quite
damn
frankly,
that.
they had to wait until the new president is sworn in and charge Trump with inciting a riot. They really should.
Do you think that that's even possible? Can they actually do that? Because
Cross my
does
fingers.
that lead
Cross
to
my fingers for that.
the 25th amendment, or does that lead into not necessarily the 25th, but does that lead into him actually being able to be ousted?
With this amount of time, it's not going to do.
It's not going to matter, right?
Yeah, and if you were to do it now and charge him, he just pardoned himself.
Right.
So we wait till afterwards, and then you charge him with because if you listen to that speech, he was encouraging people to go to the White House and march on Capitol Hill.
Correct.
And I don't know where we got
Yeah.
to a point where Commander in Chief is doing that instead of trying to calm people down and bring people together. He's actually out there inciting it. And I mean,
Somebody should have beat that ass.
I mean, that's the part that bothers me the most. I mean, as a conservative and as a Republican, I mean, he is setting back the conservative cause for decades. I mean, he really has.
Well, do you think that that's because he's not, like you brought up earlier, that he's not a career politician? He's not even a fucking politician at all.
Yeah, he's just a narcissist. That's all he is.
Yeah, that dude, he just set himself up for when he's out. That's what he did. This whole thing was about him taking advantage of the laws and because I tell people when he first got elected, watch the money. He set himself up because it's gonna take Biden like maybe a year or two to figure out all the shit he did. Because some of the stuff is still going through in policy. Every president, it takes him a little while to reverse some stuff, and it's gonna take him a little while. So by that time, he done got all he wanted. That's why all his buddies were in little cabinet jobs.
Yep.
That's why they all had jobs. Like he had a whole banking system in the White House. He had all of them up there.
It's all about
So
the brand.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, about the brand.
It was about the brand. I mean, now it's just about selling the brand. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
he got elected because you had a celebrity outsider and you had the consummate insider politician. Nobody likes politicians as a whole. That's why I'm glad to be out. And that's why he won in the first place. And now look at what we're getting. I mean, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a decade before we can repair some of the
Yeah.
damage that has happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while.
It's gonna be a while.
Definitely, the name of this show is Behind the Brand. That's one brand I don't want to fucking be behind
No,
right now.
hell no.
I'm not gonna lie to you. But
Like I said, being a conservative, trying to bring people together.
Same. I don't have nothing to do with it.
I mean, but as people, we just got. I mean, it's gonna take a while. It's we're gonna all be watching what Biden does. But like I tell everybody else, the president is not really. He's part of the problem, but the local like yourself is really what helps the community. It's the local politicians that can actually help. The president can only affect two or three, certain people with taxes and military and other people like that. We have to, as voters, we have to really dig deep and to see who we're voting for, other than just showing up for the presidential election. We need to show up for that 1 and 2 years and get them people out of there. We should have got damn Mitch out of the damn office. Should have got all those other people out. We didn't do
Well,
none of that shit. So, you know,
that's what I tell people all the time. When they're talking, the talk about presidential election just goes crazy when it's presidential time, and I'm all, but wait a minute. How does what the president do affect your daily life? Let's talk about what happens local. Let's talk about the people here in the community that we can actually help and make our
I agree with
community
that.
different. We can deal with presidential stuff, but at the end, it's right here is what makes it.
Yeah.
And that's why I spent my time in local politics and then got the hell out and go back to the place where handshakes actually mean something.
Well, we're gonna see what happens in 2021, what everybody's waiting on.
Oh, man,
I can't wait for 2021.
I'm just waiting for this.
Yeah, we're
COVID
off to a great start.
Yeah, we are. I thought 2020 was going to be the worst year ever. 2021 sure starting out to be shitty, I'm telling you.
We can't even get into 21.
We couldn't even get to day 10.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, we've been through some pretty tough times as a country before and somewhat come through it. Hopefully we'll get through this too.
Yeah, I think we will eventually. Yep. Well, Scott, you know what? I'm not going to hold too much of your time. I really do appreciate you coming on, just giving us a brief little insight from your side of the time that you spent.
Yeah.
That I think that means a lot. You're local, but the local leads up to state. The state leads up to everything else, and we need people like yourself. I'm not talking black people. I'm talking about as a person.
From the
need
world.
people, right? We need people like yourself that know how to talk to these people, I'll say, and be able to stand up for what is truly right.
Yeah.
And I really do thank you for coming in and sitting down. I still want to get with you on an actual show to get you a little bit of time, because I know there's some things happening with you, and I want to kind of see how that plays out for you.
Yep.
But I do thank you, man. It means a lot to me.
I want to thank you both for your service to our country. I never did serve, but was born in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, when my old man was serving in the 101st Airborne. So I'm a big fan of the military and what they provide for us as a country. And I heard you talking earlier about the best whiskeys and those kind of things. You really got to try Middleton. Very rare.
Middleton, very rare.
It's an amazing, good sipping whiskey. It's just outstanding.
Okay. Middleton, very rare. It is. Maisha, let's go out and find it. So,
Good, man.
I'll do my
Okay.
part. I'll get behind that brand. Scott, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you all. Appreciate talking to you. Enjoyed the conversation.
You too. You too. Thank you.
You bet.
Oh, don't forget to smoke that Carolina Blue cigar, too.
I got it right here in my pocket.
Oh.
Ready to go.
My man.
I finished my
Waste
Padron.
no
Wait.
time.
Thanks, Scott, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Well, you know what? That's just the state of the country, man. I mean, that's where we are. That's where we need someone who can step in and say some things for us that nobody else really will. I don't like career politicians either. Like I said, I think that a lot of these fuckers, they need to go after 8 years. Don't sit there for 20, 30 years, in this position. It's time for certain people to go. So I think it's good to have people like Scott around. It means a lot. It means a lot.
It's helpful to have have another voice. It's helpful.
Yeah. Definitely helpful. Well, I think we got a lot out, Maisha. I know that there's some things that we wanted to bring to the show, and I wanted to try to lead into that a little bit. So this is where we were talking about getting the people involved in the show. So what I wanted to do is that I wanted to introduce a new piece to the show, and we're going to call it Two Truths and a Lie. Two Truths and a Lie. I don't know how the hell I came up with this. Was it me and you that talked about this, or what? How did we come up with this?
That was you and Chris. And Chris, you're on mute if you're talking shit.
Well, yeah, definitely on mute talking shit.
I'm sorry.
I missed all that
I'm
shit
sorry.
talking you was doing. You was on mute.
No, I wasn't talking shit. Somebody came by and tried to talk to me. Everybody talking to me. I'm like
Okay.
the governor. Did I miss
Well,
the
two
little
truths and a
segment?
lie. No, 2 truths and a lie. So what we want to do is get the viewers involved in this. So with this being the first show of the year, some of you may not know Maisha, some of you may not know Chris, some of you may, and some of you may not know me, and some of you may. However, we want to bring in 2 truths and a lie about each other, and let's see if we can figure out which one is the lie. So I'm gonna default to Chris first. Chris,
Okay, 2
let's see
truths
if
and a
me and
lie.
Maisha can pick out.
2 truths and a motherfucking lie.
And everybody at home, play along as well. See if you can figure out this lie.
Let me see. Lie. Damn. It's hard for me
Look,
to lie.
he acts like he can tell the truth all the damn time.
Let's see. I can do either one, right? I can start with the truth or the lie first. Which one? No matter.
You start however you want to. You
Don't
can
Okay.
put
matter.
it in there.
Okay, so you just gonna tell me. Okay, so I'll just say what it is, and you can tell me the truth. Okay, I got you. I was once.
That's already a lie.
I was once. I once had a stable of hoes. No. No, no, let me stop. No, let me see. Damn, I'm trying to see what kind of lie. Okay, I got one for you. Um, I was. How can I say it? I was I had the largest I was running the largest uh
That's a lie
what
already.
was this?
We should have
No,
prepared these 2 truths and a lie prior.
no, I was running the largest foreign market exchange in New York at one point. True lie.
No, you got to give us all 3. 2 truths
Oh,
and a
3. Okay,
lie.
3. Okay, that's okay. Then the second one is um I once had a crippled I once got catfished by a crippled chick. Yeah, a crippled chick. Um, the next one is uh, I hate water. I hate to go in like boat. I hate to be in like I don't like to do cruises. Yeah, cruises. Yeah, yeah. That's my 3.
So amongst those
I'm
scattered
gonna go with the last
stories,
one is a lie.
we are to decipher which one is a lie or a truth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna say the last one
say
is a lie. I'm going with the last one.
they all a lie.
Nope. The only ones that lie is I don't like cruises. So yeah,
And
I was
literally,
Oh, you
no
got
catfished
that like
excuses.
by
Leo?
yeah, I got catfished by a
Let's use
crippled
the
chick.
word handicap. You got cat.
Crippled chick.
You were catfished by a handicapped woman, and
Crippled
she
chick.
didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Is that
She ain't
accurate?
tell me. That's
That was
accurate.
a funny story, by the way. That was a hilarious story. I think that's for another show. That is hilarious
You
as
know, I
hell,
would
though.
love to
Um,
exchange some
it
crazy dating experiences.
Yeah, that was crazy as hell. And guess it was in. I ain't even gonna tell you what's that. I don't even want to go that deep. But yeah, 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 yeah. That shit.
Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
got
all right.
save the story. Save the story.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my truths and a lie out there. Let's see. Um, I actually, uh, I actually got drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team. Um, I truly only spent 15 years in the Navy, and I was actually um, dumped on, not shit on, but I was dumped on, in a way of like get the fuck out of here kind of dumped on by Mariah Carey.
Hmm. Hmm.
Dumped
I would
dumped on Mariah Carey?
like,
Yeah,
like,
like get the fuck out of
like,
here. You know better than me.
like, brother, get your ass up out of here, Simple Simon. That one.
Get out of here. You coming now?
Right.
You
Simple sign.
you coming now?
Yeah, that one.
So Chris said
I'm gonna go
Chris
with I'm
said
gonna go with that one, I guess.
I'm gonna
Chris
go with
Leo
baseball.
wasn't drafted.
Yeah,
No,
me
no,
too.
no. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. No, no, no. Because Leo was good in my from talking to Leo. So no, you could have been drafted by the farm team. So I'm gonna take that one back. I'm gonna go with the 15-year joint. 15-year joint in the Navy.
That's his lie.
Because
Okay, what is it?
Um,
I think
actually,
it's
I
longer.
got I got that's a lie. I got 22 years in the fucking Navy. If anybody's
Yeah,
still
yeah,
listening
yeah,
and
yeah.
following, I got 22 years.
Uh,
But that wasn't fair for you to handle though, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
and I mean that's
No,
just
I was
that was
actually
just the number was wrong. So we just needed to know the real
Mm-hmm,
number.
right, exactly. Right. No,
mm-hmm,
I was actually drafted by the Cardinals out of high school. I went out
mm-hmm.
and went through a tryout, and they drafted me. But I decided to move to Georgia and go to school there, and screwed up. Didn't go to the tryouts when I went to college, and that just xed everything out for my draft potential. So at 22 years in the Navy, and
Wow.
yeah, I actually met Mariah Carey at a concert. It was my first and only concert I ever went to, and she actually
She
walked
said, "Get the
past
hell
me,
up out of
hey,
here.
how you doing, and see you, bye.
Be gone. Be gone.
and
Be
and that
gone."
then that was during her first album, the Emotions album.
She was
Where's
litty.
my where's my champagne?
Yeah.
Be gone.
Darling.
Hey, but you know what? As I'm sitting here thinking, I was catfished by two chicks. Yeah.
Don't. I didn't even know about seconds. I don't even want to know. Nope. I don't even want to know. This one probably didn't have no face.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you how it was. I don't mind saying
Really?
fuck. I'm old now. You remember the Golden Child? You remember the Golden Child when the thing was behind the silhouette going, shh, and he said, "Damn, that's a hell of a silhouette." Remember that?
Oh
I was
my
I
God.
met this chick and she wanted to keep the lights off. I'm like, why the lights off? Came in. I'm like,
Can you
why the
get them a
fucking
little
lights off?
darker?
And then she was always over on the side, right? She was always like, she didn't want to sit next to me. So this is when I was younger. I was probably like 24, 25. And she like, why the fuck is she always in the dark sitting over there on the, like I sat on the couch, she sat near the bar. So, and then it was like, so finally, because I have real sensitive dark, she got up and she had a limp. She thought, the long foot limp. So I'm like, yo, you alright? So
Hey, oh no, she got limp.
she had a long foot limp. Cause she was always talking, so I'm like, okay, this chick is a cripple chick. Even though I didn't care. You know, I know I have some handicapped people in my family, so It ain't like I was. Just tell me who the fuck you are. Don't be trying to bring no damn surprise. That's how people get shot. Like you
Ain't
know what I'm
nobody
saying?
gonna out now tell you that they are handicapped. Ain't nobody gonna do that.
I'm like, damn. But yeah, she kept my ass in the dark until I left. Like it was dark the whole fucking time. I like it's too dark in here. I gotta go. And
So
yeah,
you was
when she let
catfished
me out
in person.
twice, I got catfished 2 times by 2 cripple chicks. That's why I'm like that. That's why I'm like I am today.
It's the laws of
I get
attraction. It's the
fuck that. I
it's
ain't
the
crippled.
laws of attraction.
I'm trying. See, that's why I can't be nice to people. Cause they take advantage of your ass. That's why. That's why I'm like I say what I say now.
So, Maisha,
Damn
can you
that.
get us off? Can you get us off the cripple subject on Two Truths and a Lie, please?
Oh, because I have been catfished, but not like that.
Yeah, cripple motherfucker.
Okay, two truths and a lie. Two truths and a lie. Okay, this will be the celebrity edition for Maisha, right? So let's see. I danced in the Super Bowl with Prince.
Okay. Okay.
I once kissed Mr. Big from Sex and the City, and
Who?
I just happened to
Mr. Big from
be
who?
in a from Sex and the City,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and I just happened to be in Walmart when LeBron James bought everybody's everything. He was going on a free shopping spree, and I happened to be in Walmart that day.
Well, he was
Two
when? He was in
truths
L.A. or was he in Cleveland?
and a lie.
Okay.
LA.
I do. Okay, I do remember that. So that one's the truthers. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Two
They all
truths
sound. They all sound
I'm gonna
convincing.
and a lie.
say I'm
She could have been down on the field
gonna
dancing.
say the second one. I'm gonna say the second one is a lie.
Yeah, cause your ass could have got
Let's
on
say
the
it
field
again.
for the dancing shit. You was a
I
groupie.
think the second one is a lie.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The second one is a
I
lie.
think she. I think
Yeah.
LeBron one's a lie. I don't see her in Walmart, LA. I think the LeBron one's a damn lie.
So you think the LeBron one is a lie, and Leo, you
Yeah,
think
cause you
I
would have
did
told that
not
shit from
kiss
the
Mr.
beginning.
Big is a lie.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Okay. Well,
Well.
Chris is right,
What?
and Leo, you're half right, and I'll tell the story.
Okay.
So I did dance in the Super Bowl in Miami. I
Mhm.
used to live in Miami. I did dance in that Super Bowl and met and danced with Prince, and I can tell you guys that story. That is a truth and one of my
I can
favorite
believe that.
stories of my life. Right? Um, the kissing Mr. Big was a technicality, and it goes like this: he was smoking. He smoked cigars, so he's smoking at one of the cigar shops I used to go to in LA in Hollywood. And a friend like texted me and was like, get over here now. And I dropped everything I was doing and I went over there. I walked in and got my cigar. He offered to light it, which I accepted. Okay,
Mm.
ladies, if you out here listening.
Oh.
And they were all enjoying a very rare whiskey in the lounge. Don't ask me what it was, Leo, because I don't remember. This is what I remember is that they were sipping on it,
And you
and
got the glass.
he said, would you like to try it? And I said, sure, why not? So I
And you drank
sipped
after that mother
from
in his
Mr. Big's
glass.
glass.
That's
I did.
you so
That was pre
nasty.
corona.
That is
You nasty.
it. That's swapping. Yeah.
I'm nasty and I own it.
You got the cutest. I got you.
You
I
might
got those
you might have
Mr.
the
Big
Rona the
cooties.
Rona.
You might got some
And you're
cutest.
right, Chris. I
Mm.
don't go to Walmart. Well, first of all, we don't have a Walmart in LA.
That's what I didn't think you did. I don't remember seeing one there. Right, right.
We have to go on the outskirts, like
Right,
Burbank
right, right. Right.
and like Long Beach or some shit like that. So yeah,
'Cause they would
gotcha.
overrun that damn store.
We did. When I first moved back home, there was one in like the Baldwin Hills area, which is like a Crenshaw Baldwin Hills area. And I think it must have been there maybe 7 years, and they ran that motherfucker out of there. They gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I remember. Yes, they like out in like Newport Beach and stuff like that. They out in like Orange County. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know about no
Okay.
Walmart.
Yeah, it's
Or,
one in Orange County. It's one in
I
Orange
mean, I'm
County.
sure there's one, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's one. It's one over there by Disneyland, actually. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Disney
Yeah.
World,
Okay.
Disneyland. I don't know
Not
which one.
not Disneyland. Not Newport Beach is what I was gonna
No,
say.
no, no,
Not
no, not
Newport.
Newport Beach. No, 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 no. Orange County. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not Newport. Not
Oh,
in Newport Beach. No, no. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, man! You know what? We are into we are what 9 days into 2021, man, and we got a lot of shit going on. We got a lot of things prepared for this show. Um, Listen, man, the show is taking a different turn this year. We're gonna have a little bit more interaction. We're setting some things up, so you guys be prepared out there, man. You guys be prepared. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna make sure that Chris has a good lie ready next week, so that
that was a good lie.
it's not the we got to because my man Army 31 Bravo said yeah he's yeah
Yeah, that was the truth. That was truth. That's like a bad fucking dream.
oh man.
Yeah.
Don't please don't bring that back up. Please don't.
Now I know
Hey,
how to
hey
find what
Chris.
people really are. Yeah. They got a problem with Newport Beach. Got a problem with. No, I like Newport Beach.
Not at all.
No, I like Newport Beach. Matter
Not
of
at
fact, the
all.
last
They may
time I
they
was in
may they may
LA,
not like us. They may not like us,
yeah. Matter of fact,
but
the last
I
time
like
I
Newport
was over
Beach.
there, I went to this little cigar shop, and that's where I got them Dapper cigars from, in Newport Beach, not too far from the mall.
Well,
So I like
I'll tell
Newport
you,
Beach.
I'll tell you exactly who that is. Because I want everybody to go out to echeloncigars.com. That was actually my man Nolan Echelon. So you guys go
He
out and
trying to be
purchase
undercover.
your BNL executive bundle. Yeah, yeah. Get your BNL
He was trying to
executive
catfish
bundle
us.
from echeloncigars.com.
He was catfishing us, bro. He was catfishing us under somebody else's name. Fucker.
Oh, that is too funny, man. You know, and the funny part about it is that they're out of Newport Beach, so that's the whole Newport Beach comment. So,
Ah, yes, 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 yes. I want to visit them. I will. I will. I will.
hmm
Yeah, Newport Beach is actually pretty nice.
I'm thinking,
Actually pretty nice.
No, it is very nice.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
yeah,
nice.
I'm actually thinking about heading up to see them after the show. So, yeah, that's great, good people. But you guys make
Oh,
sure please
sweet.
check out Echelon Cigars. And today I was
Oh, you
smoking
got to
on a
give me a
definition
heads up
cigar.
when you do that then, because if you do, yeah,
I will, yeah. Well, today I was
I'd
smoking
meet
on
you
a
there.
definition cigar. Smoked on the Solidarity. I'm down to the last nub here. So you guys make sure you get your definition cigars, man. And of course, I mean, I gotta make sure that everybody check out my man Chris, man. So y'all better go to CarolinaBlueCigars.com, man. Um,
That's right, because I'm gonna come out with some shit too. Some damn
you
patty cakes. Some patty cakes.
you
Oh my God, some patty cakes.
you got you got anything in store, man, that the people can look forward to?
You know what? Honestly, truthfully, everybody come out with their shit. I'm gonna push hard to get the Lorena out this year. I'm gonna blow everybody damn shit out the water. So Lorena, I'm gonna be working on that for the rest of the year. Hopefully, I ain't gonna make any promises. But I wanna try to get it by TPE. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna definitely get it out by the end of the year. So that's on the radar, underlined, 4 times,
Okay.
exclamation point on the end, circled in red,
Per.
along along with the patty cakes.
No.
Army 31 said, tell Chris to send more boxes
Oh,
to Santa
sounds
Clara.
like business request.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta get Santa Clara back. I gotta pull them in. It's about building relationships. About Santa Clara though, I like Santa Clara. They just buy a lot of shit, and it kind of hurts my little guys. So I'm working on that. Hopefully, I'll get them in this quarter, and they'll be back in JNR and Casa del Monte Cristo. But I want to take care of my little people first, because that's who put me on first. The little people. The big guys will always be there. Little guys, the little guys are out here suffering. Santa Clara ain't going no damn where as long as people make cigars. So right now, I'm concentrating on building a lot of relationships. We just got in Memphis at Smokers Abbey, working on some more accounts. And once I get to a point where I'm satisfied, then I'm gonna go and get back into the big accounts. And like I said, I'm not trying to be everywhere. I want everybody to enjoy the boutique thing. Boutique is not about being everywhere. It's about being in strategic locations and where everybody can get it. But of course, if you can't find it, you can always go to CarolinaBlue.com and get all you want, or Oxford Cigar Company, and you can get them there too. That's my plug.
So we yeah, of course. But I definitely want everybody to understand is that this year, anything that you buy from Barrels and Leaves, you guys check it down there. Anything you buy from Barrels and Leaves, 10% of those proceeds will be going to Autism Speaks this year. So
That's
you
what's
guys
up.
please make sure that if you want to support an organization, you want to support a cause, please do so. Purchase your Barrels and Leaves gear. Um, my daughter actually suffers from autism. This is something I don't necessarily talk about, um, but if you know me, then you know. But my daughter does suffer from autism, so I want to make sure that I do my part and take care of those who are in need of help when it comes to autism. So yes, all purchases from Barrels and Leaves, 10% goes to Autism Speak. And if you guys know, my prices are very generous. I don't hit people over the head. Go out and get your glasses, get your shirts, get your hats, cutters. Everything is out there, man. Check out barrelsandleaves.com today. Hey, man, I think that was a good one back. There were some things that were going on, in the country that we definitely needed to talk about, bring to the light. And hey, it's a new year, man. New year, new happenings. Hope everybody out there got a good start to the new year. Outside of we have seen on TV, and hopefully everybody's doing well. Uh, I'm done, man. Parting word.
It's a wrap.
Cold as hell.
One
Let's go.
one down.
Nah, it's good to see
One
you
down.
guys. We
Next week's
we
show.
I think we're gonna have a good. I think we're gonna have a good year. It's all about starting. I don't want to call it starting over. I just want to call it getting better. Everybody
Yeah,
makes New Year's resolutions, and I don't like to reset. I just like to build on what I already have and just make it better.
yeah,
You know?
I like
yeah.
it. I like it.
I'll be heading to Atlanta next week. Uh,
Oh
that
yeah.
daughter of mine as well. So next week's show, I think that we're trying to push it to the right a little bit. Me and the crew, we're gonna talk about it, let you guys know. Of course, we're gonna blast it out whenever we do get the show together. It either will happen on the 16th or it may happen on the 18th, which is Dr. King's birthday that Monday. So you
Yeah.
guys stand by, and we will make sure to put the information out to you guys. And once again, thank you guys for joining us today. It's been fun. Chris, love y'all, man. And everybody else, you know it. I love y'all too. It's been a great time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Looks like Buffalo's kicking Indianapolis' ass, 24-10. We got 14 minutes left in the game, so you guys go out and finish watching that NFL game and cheer on the Bears
Whoa, whoa,
tomorrow.
whoa, whoa. Yeah, get right on that.
Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. I'm, I'm out of here. We're out of here. You guys, love you so much. Peace.
Peace to the brotherhood.